My name is Lisa, and I am a working housewife. I live happily with my husband, Jaden. On this day,
Hey, didn't it take us a while to get married?
well, did it?
Yeah,
Well, I guess it's pretty much the same for everybody.
Really? But it was like 3 years, right? I was just wondering if it's usually faster than that.
Well, maybe some people are faster than others. But according to EXY's research, it's usually a little over 3 years.
Oh, really? Well, if that's what they say, I guess so. But that's a little surprising. It's not unusual for celebrities on TV to get married within a few months, is it?
That's because they're celebrities, so I don't think it's fair to compare them to us. We've been together for one season, and we're looking forward to spending another season together. And then in the second cycle, you become indispensable. Isn't that how it is?
Oh, I see. I feel embarrassed when you say that to my face like you're confessing something to me.
Hey. Don't say it like that, you embarrass me too. Jaden and I got married after 3 years of dating and lived together in a house my grandfather built for us. We lived an ordinary life together, but as time went on, Jaden's attitude changed.
I'm home. Hey, what is this?
Welcome back.
What's wrong? Why is your room such a mess?
I just got home. I'm going to make dinner first.
You're making excuses again. Well, you should take a bath first, not eat. Get ready for the bath.
Hey, Jaden, we both work. I can't do that much housework by myself. I'll do my best, but maybe Jaden can help me with the housework too.
You can't do it right, so why should I wipe your ass? When you have time to talk to me, get ready.
Jaden would ask me to do this and that, but he was always lazy and didn't do anything himself. And sometimes his demands escalated and escalated. I became physically and mentally exhausted. Then one day I got sick at work, so I went to see him in the hospital.
As a result of the examination, the cause of your condition is a stomach ulcer.
What? A stomach ulcer?
Yes, and it's a very serious one. Considering that you are not a regular drinker, you must have been under a lot of stress.
Well, I remember that, but a stomach ulcer.
That's how much stress you've been under. Whether the stress was caused by family or work, well, we'll think about that later. You need to stay in the hospital for treatment, including distancing yourself from the stressors.
Oh my God, hospitalization.
You're at the end of your rope, and you don't even know it. We can't just leave you like this. You need to be hospitalized and treated properly.
Apparently, I had a severe stomach ulcer, and the doctor told me I needed to be hospitalized. I called Jaden right away to report it. So I have an ulcer and I have to go to the hospital. The doctor said it's a serious condition and it will take a long time to heal.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Then this is a good opportunity for you to stay in the hospital until you get better. Oh yeah, that's the point. Well, my mom and dad are here, so I'm sure we'll be able to handle it. Well, I guess I'll just have to spread my wings then.
Wings, I'm not going to the hospital for that. Jaden, on the phone, was not worried about me. He seemed happy. I was shocked at the way Jaden looked at me and his lack of concern for my health. Then, a little while into my hospital stay.
Hey, I came to see you.
Thanks, I thought I asked you to bring a change of my clothes on the line.
What? I don't read your messages.
No, it's already been read.
I have something more important to talk to you about today.
Important.
Well, I'm divorced from you now.
What? Divorced.
Yes, I've already served you with the divorce papers, so we are officially strangers.
Oh, you filed for divorce?
Not only that, I changed the name of the house from Lisa to me. I'm keeping the house.
No, I'm getting the house.
Yeah, you want to say your old man built it, right? But I'm the one who supported you and the house. I mean, it's only natural that the house should be mine.
What? How can that be?
Don't you understand? It's your fault for not doing your chores and being in the hospital. This is my house, and you are a stranger in a divorce. Go to hell already, you scumbag.
With that, Jaden began to laugh hysterically in his hospital room. At that moment, I knew there was no more mercy for this man. Really?
I think you've been in the hospital and lost your mind.
That's rude. I know exactly what you mean. I don't have to live with you, do I? Me too, I was just thinking about getting a divorce.
Ugh.
I wish I could do that.
Huh? I thought you were going to cry and say you don't want a divorce. You're not a nice cute.
Oh, it's okay, not to be cute. We're strangers now, right? And besides, you're the one who's going to raise hell.
What? I'm the one going to hell. What the hell can you do?
That's a secret, you'll have to wait and see.
Ha ha, you're a bit of a sore loser in the end, aren't you? Well, I'll leave you to it. Do what you want with the rest.
With that, Jaden left the hospital room. After confirming this, I immediately decided to implement a certain strategy. A week later, I was safely discharged from the hospital and returned home.
Flirting.
Oh, come on. What kind of flirting is that?
Well, flirting is flirting.
I'm home, sorry, I'm busy.
Who is this woman?
Oh, Lisa. Why are you here?
Lisa's not the only one here, brother.
Yes, we're with her.
What are you doing? Why shame on you?
Hey, mother and father-in-law, and Noah too.
Yeah? So she's your ex-wife. Not a ghost.
Ghost, do I look like I have transparent feet?
I thought I heard you were dead, but you look so much better.
What you're saying is selfish.
No, you're just like a dead person. You strangers can't come into my house without my permission, so get out.
When I came home with my in-laws, Jaden was flirting with his affair partner. Apparently, Jaden had referred to me as a deceased person. He seemed to have opened the door again when I arrived. By the way, I don't remember writing any divorce papers.
Oh, you idiot. Don't say that now.
Don't make excuses. We have all the proof we need.
What proof? The divorce papers have already been filed, and you call that proof?
Do you know who took care of my clothes and daily needs while you were in the hospital?
What? How should I know?
Your mother-in-law brought them for me. So your mother-in-law knows about that day.
So my mom told me about Lisa's story. Well, it's a crazy story. I hired a detective I know to investigate you.
What? Did you hire a detective?
And they found more than enough evidence of an affair. Oh, and of course, evidence of the crimes you both committed.
What? Crimes? I don't understand.
Oh no. That can't be right. Stella, it's you, isn't it? You're the one who filed the divorce papers for me.
That's not all. Well, if you're not going to file it yourself, you need a power of attorney. You forged the power of attorney, didn't you?
No. How did you know that?
That's what detectives do. And he's a very good detective, hired by some of the most prestigious companies in the world. No amateur detective could ever compete with him.
What the hell is this? So I'll just...
Yeah. Changing the name on the house and forging the divorce papers is a forgery of a signed document. Congratulations, you two are already convicted felons.
Oh my God. Oh, our perfect plan has been foiled. What are we going to do?
Oh, calm down, Jaden. You're in too much of a hurry. Just take a deep breath, okay?
Oh. Hee.
No, this is for the birth. Take a deep breath.
When Jaden found out that he had forged the document, he started to panic. Stella started to calm him down. Once Jaden had calmed down a bit, I was going to divorce Jaden anyway, even without this case. I just didn't have enough evidence to get a favorable divorce.
What? You didn't know I was cheating on you, did you?
How many years do you think we've been together? You've obviously changed your attitude, you let me do all the housework, and you don't even worry about me being in the hospital? It's obvious that you've lost interest in me. I don't want to stay married to someone like that.
What the hell is wrong with you? It's all Lisa's fault. She used work as an excuse not to do her chores.
You can't speak for others, can you? You didn't do any of the housework either. You talk about earning money, but what you do is like a kid bringing home money from his part-time job. We're a family, a married couple, and it's normal for us to work hand in hand.
What's normal? We are a family. We are a couple. We are supposed to work hand in hand. What the hell is normal when you twist it and force your opinion on others?
You're the one who's twisted. If you think it's normal to share the responsibility of work and housework, it's only logical that your brother should do the housework while Lisa works.
Even your father used to help you with the housework when he was available.
Well, I still relied on my mother to do the housework.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. It's still Lisa's fault. It's Lisa's fault for making me, the breadwinner of the family, do the chores.
Yeah, that's okay, I know you feel that way. But I will be charging you both child support, so be prepared.
What? 2 people. Wait, it's not my fault.
How can you lay a hand on someone's husband and not be blamed for it?
I'm disappointed in you, brother. I don't want to consider you family anymore.
If you had just admitted it and apologized, it would have been different. But I'm cutting you off too.
I'll do the same. And never thought I'd have to say that to my son.
Jaden's face immediately turns blue as his in-laws announce that they will cut him off.
Well, wait a minute. That's too much.
Oh, I think I've had enough, don't you? You cheat on your wife, you commit a crime, and yet you don't show any remorse or even admit it.
No, no, that's still too much. We are family by blood.
Lisa's right. You have to keep your distance from criminals who don't get it, even if you lecture them.
Oh no, Lisa, please convince my family. If you don't, I'll leave this woman. So please stop isolating me.
What? Don't try to leave me alone.
I think your family made the right decision, and I'm not going to tell them what to do. Besides, how can you pretend that the divorce and the alimony never happened? I don't care what happens to you as a stranger, please be happy with Stella.
Oh no.
I don't care what you do or don't do.
What are you going to do? Do you have any savings?
Of course not. And even if I did, child support would take it away.
Then we'll have to borrow money. Please, Lisa. Please don't give me alimony. It was just a passing fancy.
If it was just a passing fancy and you committed the crime of cheating on your wife, then what do you care? All you can do now is pay your debts and atone for your sins.
What? Atoning for your sins? Isn't being isolated a punishment?
No, there is no punishment for forging signed documents. I hope you get a suspended sentence. 2, right?
I can't believe my relatives are criminals. Or is it okay that they're not my relatives anymore?
That was a really stupid thing to do.
Oh, number, you mean we might go to jail?
Alimony, debt, and even jail. You are the worst.
That's what you did.
That's exactly what you just said.
You're going to spend the rest of your life with a man who cheats on his wife with another woman.
I think it's a good match for both of us. Well, goodbye to life, and don't ever show your face to me again.
What? What the hell is wrong with these guys?
Oh, it's over. We're done.
With that, Jaden and Stella left somewhere with their shoulders slumped. Then, with the help of a detective, I took the matter to the police. Both Jaden and Stella were sentenced to prison for forgery of signed private documents. However, since it was their first offense, they were given probation. I then officially divorced Jaden and filed for child support from Jaden and Stella. They paid this by borrowing money. Jaden was cut off from all his relatives because of this incident. Since he could not rely on them for his livelihood, he tried to rely on Stella's relatives. But in the process, he told them about the incident, and they, too, were cut off from their relatives. As a result, both Jaden and Stella are struggling to pay off their debts. They were on probation, so they had to spend hard days keeping an eye on everything in their lives. And as for me,
What is the crime of forging a sealed private document?
Wait a minute, father-in-law. You didn't know.
Well, I kind of know what it is.
It's a crime to forge documents for personal gain.
that alone is a crime of forgery of an unmarked private document, but if you use someone else's seal or signature on it. If you use someone else's seal or signature, that's called forgery of a private document with a seal.
Well, there are a few more conditions.
I see. Well, it's just like I imagined.
I wonder if it's true. But you both know a lot about it.
Noah introduced me to a detective who told me a lot about the case.
I mean, you knew about it, didn't you?
Oh well, that's part of being a wife.
Mother-in-law, as a wife, I mean.
Oh, you mean to help your father-in-law with his paperwork?
Okay. I didn't ask any questions, I'll just leave it at that.
I'll take better care of my mother.
Since then, I have led a busy life with work. Perhaps out of concern for me, my ex-father-in-law asked me to have tea with them once in a while. On that day, I was allowed to visit them at their home. I have no need for them to worry about me in this way, but I have come to have a relationship with them. I am happy to have met such warm-hearted people. I also felt that I had somehow gotten a glimpse of the other side of the family from my ex-father-in-law's sudden question. My ex-fathers-in-law are very kind people, so I am absolutely sure, probably joking. I spent my days working hard, surrounded by kind and warm people.